Morning, everybody. Alan Tanner from Team One Sports, and talk a little bit about some of our new products from the Rawlings Group. A little bit different backdrop than what you used to see. Doing something a little bit different today out here in sunny South Florida. Got a beautiful morning out on the water. And before I even get into anything about bats and things, I just wanted to tell all of you, I appreciate so much the prayers and support that I've been getting from everybody for the last 10 days or so since my mother's passing. It's really been heartwarming. I'm going to tell you honestly from my heart, our family can feel it. Even from people that I don't really know, how many calls and texts and messages we've gotten. So I just want you to know I greatly appreciate that. So part of why I'm doing this out here is I believe in giving thanks in all things and loving where you are, enjoying your surroundings, and obviously we're here on the water today, enjoying the beautiful scenery of the South Florida Intercoastal Waterway. And I just thought I would do a short video because I get to talk to a lot of people all of the time. I get to do market research every single day, and I get to do it because you guys call me and you text me and you email me and you ask me about bats and gloves and balls, and I'm still obviously very passionate about it. I enjoy very much the opportunity. I feel I am very blessed to be able to work with the Rawlings Group. We do really have some of the best engineers. We have great management. Our new production facilities are unbelievable. I've mentioned a little bit in some of the newer videos how much more stringent we can be with our production in our factories because of our new techniques and some of the machinery we have, the layup procedures and everything. It's really amazing. I'm blessed to be a part of it because it still speaks to me. I love it. I'm a bat geek. That's what I tell everybody. So I wanted to address something kind of simply today, because what happens many times in our world is we get so much information sometimes from different places that it can be information overload. And that's what I think is happening a little bit right now because of, again, listening to what you guys are telling me in recent months and asking me questions about certain things. So I want to oversimplify a couple things today. I want to educate you a little bit maybe, and then maybe oversimplify some things. So this is my new AT18. We've made some videos with it. And just in recent weeks, it's going to be coming out in October. This is our newest and latest and greatest technology that we've been working on for many months, and it's fantastic. So what are we going to address today? A lot of information out about soft barrels, hard barrels, soft handles, short handles, stiff handles, long barrel, short barrel, end load, balance, handle weights, end weights, all very good, useful information. But what I'm hearing from you is we're confused, Alan. We don't all do that. We don't all understand that. We really don't all do that. So let's oversimplify it. What I've been telling people for years, because I get questions all the time, is, hey, Alan, what's the best bat I should use? Or what weight should I use? Or should I use an end load or whatever? And what I've done over the years is oversimplified things and said, listen, the best thing that you can do as an athlete with any piece of equipment is find a good quality piece of equipment, whether it's a bat or a tennis racket or a pickleball paddle or whatever it is. Find something that's comfortable to you, that feels good to you. If you put on a pair of shoes and they feel good, those are going to be your shoes. You're going to like it. If you find a bat that feels good in your hands when you swing it, and I'm not talking about swinging it 5 times, I'm talking about swinging it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 times, more than once. Those are the bats or the equipment that you're going to be comfortable with. And what does that do for us? Well, it gets into sports psychology a little bit. I've been teaching that for years. You must be comfortable and confident with what you're using if you want to be the best you can be as an athlete. You have to get up to the plate with that bat in your hand knowing, hey man, nobody wants to get near what I'm about to hit. I'm either going to hit it so hard or so far, no one's going to want to touch it or can touch it. And that's kind of our mentality. We want to be a little bit overconfident, maybe a little cocky in our minds when we get to the plate. So sometimes, again, we can get caught up with all this data that's out there, forgetting the fact of, hey, what is my goal? My goal here is to get a hit. My goal is to be the most confident I can be. So that being said, what we've done when we started, this is what I kind of call the second generation of our gamer series technology. What we wanted to do, I went back to the management, the engineers, and said, hey, we need to create something different. We want to find something that we can do that really is hot out of the wrapper, coin that phrase, but also is going to last and be durable, because there is a lot of stuff out in the market right now that is hot out of the wrapper. But I'm going to tell you right now, and this is getting into some of the compression numbers and soft barrel and hard barrel and things like that. It's very easy to make a bat that's hot out of the wrapper, but is it truly a high performance durable bat? And let me tell you why. I'm going to throw a couple easy numbers out to you. Generally speaking, when the AT18 comes out of the wrapper, it's around in compression value about 200, maybe 205. And for those of you who don't understand that, we'll oversimplify that. The lower the number goes, the hotter the bat gets, to a point. And remember that, to a point. So most of the kids' bats in USSSA and that will start at 270, 280, sometimes as high as 300. So of course our senior bats are allowed to be hotter, starts around 200. I can tell you from many rounds of experience with the prototypes, and even this bat, this is the very first one, came off the production line. 200, 205, even with an average player swinging it without high swing speeds, this bat will drop in compression down to 175 in as little as 30 to 40 swings. Those of you that maybe don't swing quite as hard, at the most, probably around 50 swings. And what does that do? Performance continues to get better and better. Now this bat's great right out of the wrapper, but when you're getting into the 175 range, you're talking about a very high performance bat very quickly, and that was our goal. Here's the problem. If the bat continues to drop that quickly in performance as far as compression, and we start getting into 150s or 140s at 100 swings, that bat begins to a lot of people getting too soft. And therefore what happens is, instead of the bat utilizing what we call the trampoline effect, where the barrel gives that impact and springs back, the barrel begins to absorb energy. When you're absorbing energy, more of the surface area of the ball is impacted onto the bat. What does that do? It decreases spin. When you decrease spin on an object, you decrease velocity and you decrease distance. If you start seeing yourself hitting a lot of knuckleballs or balls that aren't really spinning properly off of your bat, you have used that bat to the point where it's too soft for you and your swing. If it isn't broken yet, give it to a guy that doesn't swing as hard as you and he'll think it's great. But in the meanwhile, you're hampering your own abilities by swinging a bat that's too soft. Now, let's get back to this technology. We worked hard. The engineers that I work with are amazing, because what we had to do is we wanted to make something that would drop quickly but hold for a while, even with hard hitters. And that's what we've done. So this bat will drop quickly. It'll get in the 170s, even the 160s, maybe even get down to the 150s, but that's hundreds of swings later. And that is why these bats are so good, because they literally are engineered and tuned for the usage of a senior athlete. And that's what this does. So if you want a great high performance bat, this is what you're going to want to get. And we're going to have some more new bats coming out in the future just like this. The AT18 we made in the most popular configuration. More people swing a long barrel, half-ounce end load bat, which is what this is, than any other configuration of bats in senior softball, and that's why we did this. This is the easiest bat to swing for the most people. So a majority of players are going to love this bat. So I just wanted to educate you a little bit today about some of the numbers that are going on, some of the differences in end weights and balance points and things like that, because I've been hearing from you that, Alan, we're overloaded and we don't know. And so I thought I would oversimplify it. So I'm able to use the information I get from you, go back to our engineers, create products for you. And that's why us at the Rawlings Group, we're listening to you all the time. And we want to do things that are great for you and beneficial to you, the senior athlete. So if you have questions or you want to order one of the new bats, they are going to be in real soon, about 2 or 3 weeks. If you want to pre-order one, give me a call now, 561-718-7504. Thank you. God bless you. What a beautiful day. Celebrate where you are.